Once we have the violin out of the case and we have our shoulder rest affixed to the back, we're now going to talk about the various rest positions that we're going to have. First one is just right here on your left knee with your left hand kind of covering the strings, just holding it up. The other rest position that we'll have is under our right arm. So we want to make a kind of a circle or a half moon shape here, and then put the violin in. And you're going to rest your right arm a little bit behind the bridge. So you want to be able to see the bridge. So that is our other rest position. Now going from rest position to playing position, what we do first is from this position, we want to put our thumb, our left thumb, on this part of the violin, the very bottom of the neck. So right there. And we just grab the violin. And then we're going to pull it out of this rest position, and we're going to go into what I like to call the Statue of Liberty pose. So it's over your left side, kind of high, and then we're going to take our right pointer finger and we're going to touch the button. We talked about the button earlier. This is the button. Once we're in Statue of Liberty position and our pointer finger is on the button, we want to turn it around very carefully, and you're going to bring it in to your neck, the left side of your neck, and it's going to rest on your shoulder, and our jaw is going to be placed into the chin rest. One thing I look for right away is that the button is pointed at the center of the throat. So the button is right here, and it should be pointed at the center of your throat. Once we're here, you could let go of your right arm, and then what we want to be careful here is that you're applying your entire head weight onto the instrument so that it will stay up, so that I can do this. Be careful that you're not lightly holding it and then decide to let go of your left arm. The whole thing will fall. So from this position where I've dropped and I have a nice weight of my head on the instrument, we can start talking about where our left hand goes. So first thing, we're going to be a little lower or closer to the scroll with our left hand. We're going to have a nice straight forearm wrist. I call this the slippery slide, as opposed to this. This is not good. This is not good. We want to have a nice straight forearm and wrist. There's a little angle to our fingers backwards, so I want to pretend that I'm waving at someone who's behind me. So I can't see them, but they're behind me and I'm waving at them. So, and as opposed to this, where I'm waving at myself. Thumb placement, your left hand thumb placement, it sort of peeks over, slightly over the fingerboard. And then on the opposite side, this crease, the bottom crease of your first finger or your pointer finger should be at the level of the top of the fingerboard. So once I go back here, I can see that my thumb is over, my crease of the bottom crease of the first finger is at the top of the fingerboard, and I turn slightly to wave behind me and curve my fingers, and then I'm ready to play. One last thing we want to check is to make sure there's a little bit of space between the bottom of the neck and our thumb, the bottom of our thumb. So you should be able to have a little bit of space here so I can poke a finger through.